It is Sunday night. You know what that means. We've got our opening round of this current week of Knuckleheadz iRacing League racing action. We're at Weedsport, USA for the Weedsport Speedway round of the Motowear International late models. We've got pro late models out there today. They are currently out there running qualifying. We will get to that in just a moment. Let's have a look at the results from practice. Ken McLean was our quickest car out there. John Bennett, Mikey Davis, Mikey Mixer, Jonathan Foxworth, Dawson Potter, Josh Roberts, Wayne Bridges, Tim L. Brown, Travis McDonald, Chad Biesinger are our boys out on the track. Let's see if we can see if anyone is out there qualifying. I don't think they are. Oh, here comes someone. I can't quite tell who it is. I think it's Josh Roberts. John Bennett. There he is there. Oh. All right, looks like qualifying has finished. That was a quick one. We didn't even get to see the results. Mikey Mixter, quickest out there in qualifying. Josh Roberts, John Bennett, Ken McLean, Travis McDonald, Dawson Potter, Jonathan Foxworth, Michael Davis, Chad Biesinger, Wayne Bridges, Tim L. Brown. They were the qualifying results. Now we're going to get straight into our first heat. It is going to be Mikey Mixter, John Bennett, Travis McDonald, Jonathan Foxworth, Chad Biesinger, and Tim L. Brown. This is the inside line for this particular battle, the 77 and the 1. That is Mikey Mixter and John Bennett. Let's get their numbers. Go there, and there. I've got this stuff all figured out. Look at that. All right. Get rid of the last and best times for now. How's everyone doing on this fine Sunday evening in America, Monday morning in Australia? One more lap around this beautiful track, and then we'll get this race underway. Mikey Mixter. Oh, the returning John Bennett. Haven't seen him for a week or so. He's had a few technical issues. Good to see him on the track. Foxy's there. Travis McDonald, Tim L. Brown, Chad Biesinger. All right, let's get this one underway, boys. Coming down that back stretch, we're going to come into 3 and 4. Get this 6-lap heat race underway. And we are off and racing. Get down to those track cams, get a bit of an idea of these cars taking off, getting up to that speed. Oh, John coming nice and low through that turn. Thanks for the like, Dawes. Appreciate you, brother. All right, let's get to a bit of a better camera here as we watch John Bennett, Mikey Mixter battle it out for the race lead. Travis McDonald right back there in third. He's going to try and keep his car up there as close. Oh, Mikey up into the wall. Travis is going to move up into second. And Foxworth make a move as well. Jonathan does. A little bit of contact there, but nothing too crazy. Mikey Mixter's fallen all the way back 3 spots to 4th. Trying to get that car to really start to run and get it going. But John Bennett, he is... Oh, John Bennett fell right down the back as well. Caution has come out. See if we can see what happened there. There's John and Travis. There's a little bit of contact. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, it looked like Travis was going to stay high. John was going to dive in low, and they just collided. John straight up into that wall. That has brought out our first caution of the night. race restart order for this second half of the race. Oh, we're still on replay. Back to live. There we go. Going to be a green, white, checkered finish, I reckon. 2 laps, 1 to get it going again, and 1 to finish it up. So we'll have to wait and see. Looks like John Bennett currently in the pits. Heat race, 6-lap heat race extended out to the caution. John Bennett, unfortunately, coming into contact with our current race leader. Fortunately for Travis, you can see that car is a little bit bent on the outside, the right side there. That is where John turned down into him and then shot up into the wall. He fortunately doesn't have any too many issues. Foxworth lining up along. Oh, they are double wide. Here we go. They are off and racing again. Very tightly packed as we come into 1 and 2 there. Alongside each other. Oh, Travis and Jonathan almost had the exact same issue John and Travis had. Travis just taking a little bit higher entry. The other, John and John both trying to come down into the turn, almost coming into contact. As we come out, get the checkered flag. Travis McDonald will win our 10-lap heat race 1. Jonathan Foxworth second. Mikey Mixter third. Let's get a look at the rest of those results on our screen. There we go. Tim L. Brown, Chad Beesinger, John Bennett, 4th, 5th, and 6th. All right, let's get over to our grid for Heat 2. Grid, Josh. Oh, what a bit of camera, eh? All right, or not. There we go. Well, that one does look like the best. Josh Roberts, J&J Motorsports on that front row alongside the 75 of the KCM Motorsports driver, Kent McLean. Knuckleheadz iRacing League driver, Dawson Potter on that second row alongside Michael Mad Dog Davis. And coming out of the Carolinas, there Wayne Bridges in the 92 car. All right, outside line is up for grabs. Who is going to start on that front row with Travis? Will it be Ken McLean? Will it be Josh Roberts, Dawson Potter, Michael Mad Dog Davis, or Wayne Bridges get it up there? We'll have to wait and see. All right, down at this back stretch, I see so many beautiful Mud Mule TV logos, whether it's the wide Mud Mule TV or the MMTV logo. And I absolutely love you guys. You guys are the best. Mike Manise and Mike M Designs, mostly responsible for all of those. Off we go and racing Ken McLean and Josh Roberts. Oh, there's been contact already. Josh Roberts has come into contact with Ken McLean. That is going to bring out our first caution of the night for this heat. 2 cautions so far. I do believe Kent McLean, if we can get down to the there we go. Look at that beautiful Roberts Electrical Services logo as well. Roberts Electrical Services, obviously our sponsor of the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. Also Josh Roberts' father. So we appreciate all your support, Bill. Thank you so much. And obviously letting Kent put the logo on there. That's a good call. Good driver. All right, looks like we're going to get this one restarted. Pace cars coming into 3 and 4 now has left the track. Was going to come out of 4. Barney will drop that green flag. We'll get this race back underway. There we go. Lap 4 of 6. The last half of this 6-lap heat race. First heat was extended by a couple of laps up to 9 laps. This one just 6 at this stage. It does look like there might have been a little bit of contact there. Wayne Bridges falling back to 5th. Michael Davis is in 4th. Josh Roberts currently 3rd. Dawson Potter and Kent McLean battling it out for 1st and 2nd. But no, it looks like yellow flag has come out. Let's see if we can see what that was from. I believe it might be Wayne Bridges. 4 on him. Yeah, just got that car. Looks like that wheel not wanting to turn. That car sort of going in its own direction. Cuts across the infield into the photography fence, but he almost got it to the pit. No, I'm joking. Sorry, Wayne. Good luck for next race, mate. All right, so I jinxed this one. How neat. Here we have late model extraordinaire Michael Lonas in the chat. He wears many hats. He is a race car driver. He is lover, husband, father, painter of cars, Dice Race Designs. Loved by all. Sickening. It's really sickening to see. He went to Eldora recently and got to meet all the guys again and hang out and sickening. Nice how loved he is. Hi, Lonas. But we're off and racing. This one has been extended out to 9 laps. I had to jinx it. I had to jinx it so that it matched the Heat 1 race. Can't have the Heat 1 boys racing longer than the Heat 2. But as we get to the white flag lap, oh no, that's checkered flag lap. Josh Roberts with a beautiful last-minute move. Passes Mike Davis, Dawson Potter, and Kent McLean to move from 4th to 3rd to 2nd to 1st and wins Heat 2. Dawson Potter, of course, 3rd. Michael Davis and Wayne Bridges, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I suppose we should get the pretty results up on the screen. There they are. Oh, no, that was Heat 1. We want Heat 2. All right, we are straight up and into our main event here right now. This is our feature race. On that front row, we see Travis McDonald and Josh Roberts, Jonathan Foxworth and Kent McLean, Mikey Mixter and Dawson Potter, Tim L. Brown and Michael Davis. Beating Wayne Bridges and John Bennett. 11 cars are in this race. Is our feature race. 50 laps, Weedsport here at Weedsport Speedway, Weedsport USA. I know where we are, Bob. All right, wondering what is going on. The boys do have a point system. So the top 8 get points each week, but the top 5 go to the rear of field for the start of the race. So the top 5 coming in to this race after Charlotte last week. Michael Clark, not here tonight. Josh Roberts, JJ Martinez, who's not here. Kent McLean, and Jason Coffey, who's also not here. So it looks like just Josh, that's such a mouthful, and Kent McLean going to the rear of field. All right, last time around the track, race truck will take a hard right-hand turn at the end of middle of 4 as it gets past the apex of 3. I'm trying to be too technical now, but all right, there it goes. Travis McDonald, Dawson Potter, Jonathan Foxworth, Mikey Davis, Mikey Mixer, Wayne Bridges, Tim L. Brown, Chad Beesinger, John Bennett, and McLean, Josh Roberts. We are missing a few other guys. JJ Martinez, Gary Clark Jr., Robbie Milburn. Love you, Bob. Good luck, everyone. Thanks, Linus. Love you more, mate. Love you, 3000. All right. Get the best lap and then that last lap. So obviously the grid, the leaderboard will show driver number, fastest lap, last lap, their gain in positive and negative plus the amount of spots. So we are off and racing. Travis McDonald third lap. Dawson Potter currently second. Jonathan Foxworth in third. Mikey Mixture and Michael Davis fourth and fifth. John Bennett and Tim Brown. No, John Bennett and Kent McLean. Like Tim Brown falling back down through the field as we get our first caution. Wayne Bridges in 8th, Josh 9th, 10th, Chad. Let's have a look and see what might have happened to Mr. Brown there. And my relative is jumping around all over the place. There we go. Oh, might have to go back just a whittle. So the 429 is our person of interest. Looks like he was coming down to 75. A little bit of contact there. That just shot him up into the wall. That is going to bring out our first caution of the evening for the feature race. Well, Brown, of course, still in pit lane. Oh, dear, dear. Got some good sleep last night. I've already had my coffee, so I should be awake for all of this, but working on my daughter's computer, trying to get that fixed and up and running last night and this morning. So, been busy already. Only the one broadcast today, just the Motowear International late models. Shout out to Tom Land for sponsoring these. Speaking of, I just wanted to quickly check that as we get this race restarted. Lap 5 of 50, 10th of the way into this race already. Oh, caution, straight back out. Can't quite see where that one might have come, so we'll just stay with the leaders at the moment. So the current order is to be Travis McDonald, Dawson Potter, Jonathan Foxworth, Michael Davis, Ken McLean, Chad Biesinger, Wayne Bridges, Josh Roberts, Tim Brown, and John Bennett. Mikey Mixter has hit the pits. Man, I'm checking for another gone a while back. I just need some liquid for park that thing. Ugh. How was your old weekend? Did you have a good time? I can actually reveal this now, but my beautiful I haven't seen her about, like, I talk to her all the time, but I haven't seen her physically in about 5 years. My stepdad passed, and she came back down into the state to help us sort everything, and down this weekend in the state for a surprise family birthday party, and my auntie's going in for an operation, so she came down to visit, and yeah, so that was quite nice. Get to see her again today, which should be good after the broadcast. Love my mum. Everyone loves Bob's mum though. Lovable lady. All right, Travis McDonald, Dawson, that Potter. That's the front row. Jonathan Fox with Michael Davis second. Third row, Kent McLean and Wayne Bridges. Fourth row, Josh Robertson, Chad Biesinger, Tim Brown, And John Bennett on that fifth row. Mikey Mixter still in pit lane. All right, we're back off and racing. Let's try and get this one a little bit wider. Looks like Dawson Potter fell back to fourth off that restart. Jonathan Foxworth, Kent McLean moved themselves up into second and third. Caution has come out. That one might have been Michael Davis. Oof. Yeah, she did not want to steer straight and just turned straight down into the wall. The third caution, I believe that's one thing I don't have and I need to fix up, is a caution count. What we got? Library. Oh, okay. Oh, no way. No way. That works. Oh, look at all those pretty themes. These different grids we can use. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that is alright. I got some more playing to do. Off and racing we go. Losing fit just came over me. Alright, we're racing along with the 42 Josh Roberts, currently in fifth spot. Slow. Good. What am I looking for? Driver details, aren't I? Ah, here there we go. That up on the screen for a bit. Travis McDonald back in a third spot there. Kent McLean moved up into second. Jonathan Foxworth, our race leader. Dawson Potter fourth. Josh Roberts back there in fifth place. Two hard charges at the moment. Wayne Bridges and John Bennett both moving up 4 spots. Technically, you could say Kent McLean and Josh Roberts as well, as they came from the rear of field. Spoiling yourself. What did I say? Wait, no, I'm confused. What's going on, Jack? What do I call it? Do I call you Jack? Do I call you Hell? Do I call you not Kai? Let's get up to the leader, see how Kent McLean is doing. Just in time, actually. A little bit of contact there by the B-Main Bandit himself, Jonathan Foxworth. Ken McLean, our race leader. Travis McDonald's got himself back up to third. Josh fourth. Dawson's fallen back to fifth. John Bennett in sixth. Wayne Bridges, Tim L. Brown, Chad Beesinger, Mikey Mixture, and Michael Davis. I think it's Mikey Mixture and Michael Davis. Oh no, they're both out on the track. They are both out. Oh, the fancy gear now with it. Yeah. Loving this. But I found a new button. That. I like the white rounded actually. Let's go with that. It looks flash. We should stay with what we started with. Of course. But no. Still learning them as I go. Still adding features. I don't know exactly what it can and can't do. I was just going to sort of play with it and hope for the best. Definitely. Brand new computer, brand new overlays, surround sound broadcast, 1080p. Couldn't be happier. All right, Ken McLean, he's got that lead out a little bit more now. Let's have a look and see what that gap is looking like. 1.8 seconds on Jonathan Foxworth, 2.8 on Josh Robertson, Travis McDonald, Dawson Potter, 3.5 seconds back. Let's get a bit of a look around at everyone else as well. Save these changes when I make them. Or just load the right control layout. The best thing to do, Bob. All right, coming up on the last lap of the first half of this 50-lap feature at Weedsport USA. Caution has come out. Looks like that was Kent McLean. See if we can see what might have happened there. From go up into the wall, but let's see if we can see why. Oh, too late, obviously. Let's go back and get on Cam McLean and see if we can see that a little bit better. But it looks like he just came up into that wall. Yeah, car did not want to turn. Like the right arm on the front right must have broke. Or that left tire fully turned to the left. She just did not want to go in that direction at all. All right, so those cars get ourselves lined back up. Like Foxy, B-Main Bandit, Jonathan Foxworth, he is going to be our new race restarter. He's going to have Josh Roberts behind him. Travis McDonald, Dawson Potter, John Bennett will be the 5. Wayne Bridges, Tim L. Brown, Mikey Mixer, and then Kent McLean. All right, currently single file. We'll see if they go to double file restart in just a second. All right, back underway. The second half of this 50-lap main event is a go. We're about 14 and a half minutes into this feature race, 25 laps in, about 30 minutes into the broadcast. Everything moving along quickly. Just a few cautions. Chad Beesinger, unfortunately, still in the pits. Will be in 11th spot, 2 laps down. Jonathan Foxworth, of course, is our race leader. Josh Roberts, Travis McDonald, Dawson Potter, John Bennett is the 5. And you've got Wayne Bridges, Kent McLean, Tim L. Brown, Mikey Mixter, Mike Davis. check out that battle going on for first. We see there John Bennett, 7 spots. He has jumped up into 4th. So he is really making some moves. Technically it's 5 because he did have Ken McLean and Josh Roberts well behind him. But John Bennett, he is the man back on racing duty, has been off for a week or two, and look for him to remind people exactly what you've missed. All right, another caution has come out. This one looks like Mikey Mixter coming unstuck. Chad Beasing is still in the pit, so let's see if Mikey is going to join him. Let's have a look at the crash. Well, the 429 got a bit loose, and the 77 tried to avoid him. The 99 also tried to avoid the loose 429, but up into the 77, putting him in to the wall. Josh Roberts will be our new race leader here. Jonathan Foxworth moves back to 2nd. Travis McDonald will be 3rd. John Bennett 4th. Dawson Potter 5th. Wayne Bridges 6th. 7th. Ken McLean. Michael Davis 8th. Tim Brown 9th. Mikey Mixter 10th. And Chad Beesinger 8 laps down in the pits. I would say Chad has retired, so we wish you all the best of luck, my friend. And I hope to see you tomorrow night for the Wayne's World Racing Series, all part of Knuckleheadz iRacing League's week of racing fun on Mud Mule. All right, we are off and racing again. Lap 34 of 50. Josh Roberts, our race restarter. Grizzly versus the B-Main Bandit versus Travis McDonald. That is the top 3. John Bennett, Dawson Potter round out the 4th and 5th slots. Wayne Bridges, Ken McLean, Michael Davis, Tim L. Brown, Mikey Mixter. That is the 10-car field. Chad Beesinger in the pits enjoying a nice cold beer. Oh, Mikey Mixter just coming into contact there with Tim L. Brown, the 429. We caught that yellow live. Cautious affair at the moment. The boys having a bit of trouble with that tight racing through 1 and 2 with the lower speeds here at Weedsport. That turn can be quite heinous. So, yeah, look, no fault of anyone's. There, JJ Motorsports, Josh Roberts, our race leader. Best lap, 14.741. His last lap on that caution, 15.303. So, looking at to run the rest of this race out, the remaining 23 laps. All right, Tim L. Brown still in the pits. Just 9 cars remain. All right, off we go and racing back underway. Lap 37 of 50. Josh Roberts off to a great start there. Oh, a bit of contact between the 75 and the 44. Nothing crazy. Looks like they will come out of that alive. The 88 of Travis McDonald. He's going to make a bit of a run as well into that pack. 92 of Wayne Bridges, Michael Davis, Mikey Mixed. It looks like Tim L. Brown is back on the track, so back to a 10-car field. We watch Dawson Potter and Wayne Bridges battle it out. Travis McDonald just up ahead of him. He's battling Kent McLean. He's got himself into that top 5. Travis McDonald. Dawson's trying to cross that threshold. 14.754, Dawson's quickest lap. If we can see who has the actual quickest lap. Losing fits always happen at the wrong time. Looks like Mikey mixed at 14.472. Is the quickest car out there. Total laps. Our quickest last lap though does appear to be, crap, I can't tell from all that. I think 15.390 Tim L. Brown. Look at some of those top speeds in kilometres, of course. So 174, 176. John Bennett has gotten his up to 176. Josh Roberts 172 and 170 for Jonathan Foxworth. So some varying speed differences there. That's pretty cool. All right, coming up on the last few laps, we're just going to get up to Josh Roberts here. Got 5 to go. Actually, it's going to be 4 to go as he gets out of 4 and races down the start-finish line. 3 to go. Oh, no, this is 4. Oh, count. Stay with Josh. Michael Davis, John Bennett, looks like they've just had a bit of a crash. Nothing too crazy. John Bennett still in 3rd. Michael Davis has fallen back down to 9th, but no yellow flag. Gosh, just a lap and a bit to go here as he comes into 3 and 4. He's going to get that white flag waved. Here's on the last lap. Josh Roberts is going to earn himself. We're going to get a J&J doubleheader here. John Bennett has just passed Jonathan Foxworth to move himself into 2nd as Josh Roberts takes the checkered flag. John Bennett, Jonathan Foxworth get a 2nd and a 3rd in the unofficial results. Travis McDonald, Ken McLean round out the 5. We'll just wait for the official results and get them up on our screen. Here they are, Josh Roberts, J&J Motorsports, he wins. John Bennett, J&J Motorsports comes 2nd. The B-Main Bandit, Jonathan Foxworth 3rd. Travis McDonald 4th. Kent McLean in that top 5 spot. Dawson Potter 6th. 7th, Wayne Bridges. Mikey Mixture in 8th. Michael Mad Dog Davis 9th. Tim L. Brown finished in 10th. And Biesinger Sim Racing's Chad Biesinger finishing up in 11th. All right, let's get John's details up on the screen here. Get him ready for a interview. That one. That one. There we go. All right, let's get over to the Discord. All right. Now, we heard a lot from this guy coming into the end of the last season. Very excited to see the start of the season, but technical issues sort of kept those seasons off the cards and kept him off the track. He is back. I don't know if today is your first race back, John, but you certainly reminded everyone what they were missing while you were gone. Welcome back, brother.
Thank you. It was the first league race back. We did a couple tests with like 4 of us this past week past weekend to make sure everything was back to working. But yeah, this first league race back. But I really didn't want to see Josh win though. So no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wish I could have just got around Foxworth there a little sooner and maybe a caution re-rack us and see if I had anything for him. But no, hats off to him. He ran a good race and stuff. So.
Definitely did. Now, that top five is becoming quite a sort of consistent top five in battles, not necessarily drivers. For the first half, a big part of that race, Dawson and a few of the other guys, they were, sort of that top five battle. Um, you started rear of field. Was that a safety? Well, not really, because obviously Ken and Josh came back behind you. But was that a safety thing, or was that just being a bit cautious during qualifying?
No, it's because I sucked in the heat race and ran myself right to the
Oh, that's right, you
Travis and
did
then
too.
into the wall.
That's
Yeah,
right,
and
you
I had
did
to go
too.
out of the heat race. So,
I forgot all about
yeah,
that.
yeah, and then I thought I was doing good, and then I kind of tagged Mikey there up into the wall and turned one a little bit, so I gave myself a DOL and went to the back to start over again. So, and then Mikey was racing me real hard until he realized that he was still a lap down. Then he kind of, I feel like when he realized that he kind of just moved out of the way and let me by finally. But
And you do see some of that, obviously, with some of the lap traffic and things like that, or guys racing their own little battles. But you're sort of got to keep it going on the track as well as, and it can translate to racing the other guys that aren't necessarily someone that you're battling for. Jonathan, oh poor Jonathan, 2 weeks in a row. He says, "Tell John I said good race, one spot short again this week to get an interview." So he's been third 2 weeks in a row now, poor John. But we've got too many Mikes, Michaels, Johns, Jonathans. Yeah.
I wasn't going to be able to. He ran a good race. I wasn't going to be able to pass him. And then there with that coming to the white flag, he made that one mistake there and kind of touched the wall, and it slowed him down just enough that I could motor my way by him down the backstretch and kind of take over second.
Yep.
Other than that, he had it. But that one little mistake right there is what let me by.
Definitely, and we didn't quite get there. So I saw it on the track map, and I wish I was there to watch it because it was a great battle. You guys, behind you guys, you had Ken and Travis as well battling it out, and I think those couple of battles, I think your battle, the John v John and the Travis v Ken battles, I think are what allowed Josh to keep to race his way out of it. For you to sort of keep yourself in that battle there, and Travis and Ken obviously not able to battle for that top three, despite looking at some of those speeds, some of those lap times. A lot of you guys very comparable. Now, in saying that, one thing you might be surprised about, I did look at the top speeds, um, as to who was the quickest, like speed wise, not necessarily lap time, but who got the fastest speeds. And while these are in kilometers, the average was 170 k's, 172 kilometers an hour. You hit 176. Did it feel like it was faster than some of the other cars out there?
It had its moments. Along with the PC itself being down, I got new pedals
I was
and
gonna say you got
stuff,
new
so I'm
pedals. Yeah, yeah,
figuring yeah. So honestly, these are more comfortable than my old ones. I just got to feel find that sweet spot. But
yep.
there was times where I was like, man, I am flying, and I'd look in the mirror and I'd like pull away from the guy that was right behind me, and then, you know, Weedsport being what it is, like, yeah, you can be the fastest guy out there, but if you can't pass the guy in front of you, it means nothing. So it's kind of just waiting And then there's not a lot of mistakes except for Kent's hilarious mistake, ran himself into the wall by himself bleeding. He's like, I can't believe I did that. But yeah,
I,
that,
I
there was
looked at it.
moments where it was really fast.
Yeah, I looked at that one and I thought, because I couldn't see the right hand side of the car, so I just assumed that the right side broke. Like, yeah, just tapped the wall and on 4 exit or whatever, and broke that front right. Because yeah, that left was turned as hard left. Its front left was turned as hard left as it could, and that car was heading up into that wall no matter what he was doing. So yeah, no, tough luck on that one.
That's all right. He wins enough.
He does, he does, he does. He's reigning. I think he's reigning late model champion, or is that Gary?
Uh,
Look.
that's Michael Clark is the
And
reigning
Michael
champ.
Clark, sorry. I say Gary because of Gary Clark Jr., who's a singer that I really dig. And he's Michael Clark Jr., so my brain just, yeah, muddles those up. Yeah, Michael Clark, sorry. Um, but yeah, he was Ken was definitely a contender. I know in a lot of those battles with JJ and with Josh and the other divisions as well. So, nah, he's going to be one to watch out for this season. The good old J&J Motorsports 1 and 2. I know you'd prefer it to be 1 and 42 instead of 42 and 1, but always good. And you're keeping that theme alive of if a driver hasn't raced in a little while or comes back after a break, they generally do well. I know you didn't really have a break, but yeah, definitely showed the boys why you're considered the heartbreaker, and they should have taken advantage of the lack of you last week a little bit more because it's only going to get you back. But
Uh, yeah, hopefully,
uh,
hopefully I can mix it up with these guys. But I mean, that's also good about the point scale that we do in this league
yes,
is, yeah, I missed all of last week, and except for late models, I missed everything. I
yeah.
think except for 358s and late models the first night of each of those, but and then I was broke down. But yeah, this point scale will allow me if I could string together some good finishes. You know, you're right back in the mix to where every point will matter there at down the stretch. So I know Josh was in second and then was winning. He's going to have a commanding lead now, but it won't last forever. I mean, I'll get there eventually. So
Just knock a little bit off the lead points every race, and before you know it, yeah, you'll the names will switch. I shouldn't say that. I've still got to talk to Josh, and he'll put this. So we'll save that. All right, my man. Look, best of luck tomorrow. Wayne's World Racing series. We've got the 358s and the big blocks coming up tomorrow night. So best of luck with that. Before we let you go, friends, family, sponsors, who do you need to give thanks for?
my woman and my kids always first for letting me race, and she come up with all these little projects with my computer down and was taking advantage, and I didn't like it. So uh, uh, all all these guys, Wayne and Josh, they were willing to run the late model series for me if I wasn't back before tonight. It just happened that Father's Day kind of had the night off, so it kind of helped out there.
Sort of gave a little bit of a bridge.
All
Yeah.
all these guys, Mike Manise for the paints, Tom at Motowear, Roberts Electrical, and then a special thanks to like Mikey and Tom and Chad and all the guys that reached out when my computer was being a pile of crap and was offering to any advice they could to help me get it working. So thanks to all them. And Josh can say whatever he wants to you, but he missed me because he told me I needed to get it fixed fast. So I know he missed me. He'll never admit it, but I know.
Yeah.
So,
And it
but
said,
no, I'm just racing with all these guys. I missed racing with everybody. So
no, definitely. And I definitely think it had nothing to do with Josh having to do the points for a while. I know Mark was doing the points. I was going to blame
yeah,
Josh and
Mike
say
Manise,
Josh.
yeah, Mike Manise. Well, Mike Manise, yeah. Like Mikey Mixter and Tom
Yeah.
and Chad and all them were helping me with the computer, and then Mike Manise kind of stepped up and took over doing the points, and now I hear he's out having surgery or something, so now he's going to be gone. So I guess me coming back's in just in the nick of time, or we'd had to put the points off onto somebody else. So hopefully you get healthy and better soon, Mike. This way you can come back too.
Definitely get it well soon, man. But and look, that's just exactly what this group is all about. What this league is all about. It doesn't matter what it is. I've seen it myself firsthand. If if you're down, if you have an issue, if you've got something you need to get solved, whether it's a tribute race for your little brother or it's a shooter or what, the amount of camaraderie and just head down, like there's not even a question. It's not like, all right, if he doesn't offer, I'll offer and help. It's literally a flood of people going, I can do this, I can do this. Oh, you've got someone to do that. All right, I'll do this. And it's just a testament to the work that you guys do, that people are willing to, to take on that load to assist. So no, awesome effort, man. You guys
Yeah,
are the
like
best.
by the looks of it, they added a bunch of new members too while I was away.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, none of those guys have ran into me. I'm the mean admin, just so everybody knows. So,
The grumpy bugger. Yeah.
yeah, Wayne is the really nice one. Josh is the level-headed middle ground, and I'm the one that just says, you know what, fuck around and find out. But for the for the most part, we actually have a really good group, and it seems tonight I think was a smaller group, but
Yep,
I think Weedsport also scares people away
it
sometimes
does.
too.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be back to 15, 16 cars when we get out of this stretch of Weedsport because I think one of the modifieds is here tomorrow too. So
Have a look at that. Schedule. Wow. So yes, we're going to start off at, oh no, no, oh no, that's last week. Yeah, so starting off at
fuck.
Lernerville with the 358s, and then yeah, back at Weedsport with the big blocks at 8:40 Eastern. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, my man. Look, I'll let you go. Congratulations, welcome back. Business as usual. Um, if you've got any ideas on how you want to sort of get the other races back on schedule, if you want to do a double header at any time or anything like that, let me know. But I'm flexible. I'll do whatever you guys need to do on that one.
Um, Actually, I think we're just going to open them up, and whatever is scheduled for this coming Wednesday and Thursday, we're just going to start there and finish them out. So those two series will just have 6 race series and
All
get them
right.
done. And well, those 3 series because the asphalt was postponed too for
Yep.
now. So
Yep.
so everybody that's listening, Wednesday sprint cars and micros and run what you brung, and then Thursday the 87s cup cars. That's all going to start this week. So
Awesome. Well, keep it in mind if you do think throughout the season that the points are getting close and you want to use those opening few rounds to sort of pad it out or to sort of mix it up a bit, then that's an option. I'm more than happy. Yeah, man, I'm more than
oh
happy to do double headers for you guys and things like that.
oh yeah, we between you and this group that we have that are always in contact with you, we always flexible and make stuff work. So we appreciate you for doing that and stuff like that. And all these guys, hopefully postponing didn't scare some guys away because I think we had some specific guys that wanted to race dirt sprint cars. But
Yep.
if you're still around, they're coming
They
this
come.
Wednesday. So
Yeah, make your mark. Get out there as yeah, because if you don't, and then you go, oh, that was actually good racing. I might join in the next week or the week after. Yeah, you do put yourself behind the eight ball. So dive in as soon as you can because it's a
I
great
welcome,
competition. It's a great competition,
yeah,
and someone else needs to win it other than John.
yeah, I welcome any challengers come and try to dethrone me from the sprint cars or run what you brung because I won that 2 seasons in a row. So, you know what? I would be happy if someone races me hard and clean and walks away with it at the end. That is fine with me.
Awesome, man. Well, look, congratulations yet again. Welcome back. It's absolutely awesome. I was stoked when I saw you out there in qualifying. I was like, yeah, John's back, wicked. So no, I'm going to look forward to watching these races throughout the week. Best of luck tomorrow with the Wayne's World Series, and then Rob's Electrical, Run What You Brung, the micros, sorry, the sprints, and then obviously wrapping up with the non-broadcasted Asphalt League on Thursday. So best of luck, man. We'll talk soon.
See ya.
Yeah. All right, that was John Bennett. He finished second here tonight. Now we're going to jump up to his teammate in the J&J Motorsports, the other J in J&J Motorsports, Josh Roberts. Mate, that looked like it was a pretty hectic battle in the first half of the race. A little bit cautious, trying to get that car sort of up to the well, actually, did the cautions help get the car up into that top five a bit quicker, or were they more of a hindrance?
It kind of helped because I knew, I happened to take the EOL from last 2 weeks ago. I'm kind of glad we didn't have a big field because I was dreading it. I'm not a big Weedsport guy. I never have, never will be. But yeah, I was really just 50 laps at this place. Even though we we have a good group of guys who try to race clean. I knew all accidents were going to happen, so I was really just trying to keep my car out of trouble. It didn't look too good in the heat race. Whenever I thought I set my car up in the heat race in turn one, and then for some reason it just like stuck in the corner, and I clipped Kent, so I kind of felt bad for that. But really, my objective for that is with that EOL was just stay out of trouble and save tire. But and it kind of worked out. So
It did. As you may have heard, obviously you heard the miss you comment from John, but he felt that yeah, he was quite quick out there, and that if he'd sort of handled Jonathan a little bit sooner, he might have had something to sort of throw at you. And I did look at the top speeds, and once again, this is in kilometers. Look, I'll even do you the favor of converting the next. Let's do KPH to MPH. All right, so yeah, so you were hitting speeds. Your maximum speed in that race car was about 106, 107 miles per hour. But John actually managed to get his up to about 109, almost 110 mile per hour. The average was about 170. Um, what did
yeah,
you?
that doesn't scare me because what I was saving throttle. So I was on throttle. I
There
was
we
on
go.
cruise.
There we go.
At one point, Jonathan was running a good race, and Kent too. I hate for him to
Hmm.
get into the wall and breaking that wheel, but if that pushed me up another position, by all means, sorry. And then Foxworth, he was holding on. I felt I had Foxworth in 3 and 4 because it looked like he was going in a little too tight and then kind of drifting up, which really wasn't a good slider line at this track because you kind of lose your momentum. And my exits, I feel like I was catching him. And then I saw, and like I said, 50 laps, you're trying to save tire, and it's not too bad in a pro late model, but you got people like John and Ken, people that's been in many of these long races. You've got to have your A game at the end. So I saw Travis squeeze up behind me, and I was like, okay, well, he's fixing to push, so I'm going to have to push. And I got on the outside of Foxworth, and really, if I'm on the outside of you, it's pretty much game over. I feel so too comfortable. And then after that, I noticed, pretty much everybody behind me was fighting for position, which I knew that they were probably giving it a little too much throttle. So I was really just coasting at the end. And then I hear John, he's like, "Oh, I got something for you." I was like, "Well, I'm coming."
Bring it, he
So
says.
yeah, for sure. I've definitely I'm starting to get more comfortable in these late models. So I'm disappointed that old Mike didn't get to come out here. Michael Clark, I wanted to
Yep.
run with him because I felt like I had something for him last race, and then he just was able to get out in front of it at the end, and kind of, this league is if you make a small mistake, it's pretty much over, and that's kind of what I done. So I was hoping to be out there racing, but for me to get this win, I'll take it and run with it because a win at Weedsport is something.
Yeah, well, I mean, coming into the race, I think you were second in points, and this is going to, yeah, obviously this 8 point hiccup with the new point system, top five EOL, 8 points sort of distributed. Yeah, you're going to bounce out to 15 points. I think nearest behind you, Kent. He finished fifth, so he's going to get about what's that, 3 points. So yeah, so you're going to have about a 7 to 8, almost a full race lead coming into USA and the remainder of the races. Obviously, you heard Bennett's intentions. Obviously, with that second place, that throws him straight into the mix, and he can start chipping off at that points lead. But yeah, look, I think all those guys you named, Dawson's another one. I think if this was a little bit of a shorter race, if it was 35 lapper, maybe that he was another guy that was really up there. He ran really hard and strong in that top five in that first sort of 20, 25 laps, and then just got caught in a little bit of stuff and sort of just fell out the five and couldn't jump back into it. But yeah, I think there's a lot of different guys nipping at a lot of different heels, and it really seems to come down to the one-on-one battles on the day. Because guys like Travis McDonald, who he was battling Kent for ages, John and Jonathan. Um, there's some good battles at the back as well between some of the privateer drivers, Wayne Bridges, Michael Mixter, Michael Davis, even Tim Brown. Yeah, the competition is just good. And as you say, only had 10, 11 cars in this race. I think John said that, sorry. Weedsport does scare some people away. So next week at USA, I'm really looking forward to. I know that's another track that could potentially scare some away, but I think it's going to be some really good racing next week at USA.
Oh yeah, it's I was dreading tonight. I'm not a big Weedsport
No,
guy.
I'm not. Turns one
Usually
and two,
we
just
Yep, and we
uh,
were all talking about it too. And then sure enough, on my heat race, I pretty much done what everybody was saying in the Discord. But yeah, it's this track is something different. And then the USA, it's a long track, so hopefully we'll get the numbers back up. I hate having to take a week off during racing seasons because I feel like we lose a couple, but then we gain a few more. So hopefully we'll have a good number for USA since it is a little bit bigger track and a lot more moves can be made and kind of see where this season's going to take us because limited and pros a lot of people strictly just race supers so it comes down to the driver skill in like a limited so I'm all for this season. This should be a good one.
definitely should. And yeah, with the absence of a few guys that I know that are good late model drivers, your Robbie Milburns and obviously Gary, etc. I think the competition, yeah, with good tracks coming up, USA, what did I say? Knoxville, Volusia, and then wrapping it up, Limeland, Lanier, and Eldora. I think that, yeah, I think once we get past USA, it's going to be every point counts. So, best of luck, man. We've got the Wayne's World Racing Series tomorrow, Robert's Electrical Dirt Street Stocks, as well as the Run What You Brung in the sprint starting up all this week. So, still got a few races to go before we get to USA next week. Um, but yeah, congratulations on that big win. Let's see if you can carry that momentum through the next couple of days. Friends, family, and sponsors. Who do you want to give a shout out to?
Always the wife. She's always going to be the first one. Can't do it without her. Thank for everything that she does and allows me to come in here and race. Thank for her dad and uh, for Robert's Electric with the dirt street stocks, which I feel like I've got a monkey on my back. So I don't have any speed this year. I've got speed in every other car except for my dirt street stock. So I've got to hanker it down and start building up some lead or wins and at least top twos. So we'll see. Plus we got ugly cart night, so it should be an interesting one. And Tom with Motowear sponsoring us again. Mike Manise Designs, you for all your hard work and your broadcasts. So thank you for that. And, the league, we're getting a lot of new faces in here, but
Mm,
we've still got we've got a good core group of guys. So thankful for them and all the new guys that's coming out. And this league is really just blowing up. So hopefully we'll keep all this momentum and just have fun. That's what we're all about. Yeah, I think that's about it. And I guess John with getting in second.
yep,
So
yep,
I
yeah.
guess.
Finally, pulling his finger out, getting back into the racing and doing something. Yeah, yeah. Look,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's like, oh, I'm not used to this throttle. Oh, blah blah blah. I ain't hearing
Oh,
none of it. He's
he's
still got to
he's
beat me.
he's going to be on a warpath the rest of this week. You know that, right?
I guess I might have to actually go full throttle then.
Ouch. All right. On that note, before the hostilities, no. All right, my man. Look,
I've
best.
actually got to go into a meeting with him right now, so we'll see what we talk by the end of
Good
it.
luck, and we look forward to the newly rebranded Mike M Designs Racing League. No.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, my man. Best of luck with that. We'll talk to you tomorrow sometime. Yeah, best of luck with the 358s and the big blocks at Lanier. Back to Weedsport. So one more Weedsport to go, but best of luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, that was Josh Roberts. He was our winner here tonight. We'll just quickly go back over that grid. Obviously, the result, the 11th place car, Chad Beesing at 10th, Tim L. Brown, Michael Davis in 9th, Mikey Mixer 8th, Wayne Bridges 7th, Dawson Potter in 6th. Our top 5, pardon me, Piggy. Well, and again, Kent McLean and Travis McDonald 5th and 4th. Our top 3, Jonathan Foxworth, John Bennett 2nd, and Josh Roberts first. All right, guys and girls, that wraps up the Motowear International late models for this Sunday. Oh my God, for this Sunday night. If I'm not burping, I'm sneezing. If I'm not sneezing, I'm coughing. Yeah, tomorrow night, Wayne's World Racing Series, Monday Night Mods. We've got the 358s at Lernerville and the big blocks back here at Weedsport. Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. The night after that, they will be at it's Ugly Car Night. Excellent. Eldora Ugly Car Night. That is going to be awesome. And then wrapping up the racing a week with the opening round of the Micro Sprint Kokomo. So that is going to be a great competition. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching Mud Mule TV. This has been the Knuckleheadz iRacing Leagues Motowear International Late Models. Appreciate you all for coming out and watching. Love yous all. My name is Bob.